Hi guys, I'm Shmi and good morning to you on a supercar drive. Today we're heading from Germany down to Italy, and you've probably noticed my co-driver Teddy, Jerk Collector's Teddy, is joining me today in the FF, although I don't think he's going to be the best help for choosing good music to listen to, or probably the most thrilling conversation. But we're in my Ferrari FF, we're driving with around 7 or 8 cars. We're going to be heading out very shortly, heading over towards the Autobahns, down towards Austria, into Italy, the mountains, down over to Lake Garda, where we're going to finish up later on this evening. So this is my kind of heaven, a day like today. Nice cars, nice roads, hopefully better weather than we've had so far this morning where it's been a little bit wet. But it is time now to get started. Engines are on, first cars are rolling out. Off we go, heading down towards Italy. So I'm following a GT3 RS, in front of that a 570 GT, 675 LT Spider from Jerk Collector up at the front. I've got a 911 Turbo behind me, a 12C behind that. So this is supercar run time, this is how we do it. Well, I'm having a pretty good time so far. How are you doing, Teddy? He's not very talkative today, is he? Actually, I don't think he's probably ever very talkative, but I can imagine if somebody saw, you know, over here where most cars are left-hand drive, they'll look in the window and expect to see the driver on the left, and they'll just see the Teddy there. It probably gives people a heart attack, but it's certainly quite fun as we meander through these country lanes, which is a good way to get started on this trip. Just a shame about the weather here. The road is cool, ups and downs, lefts and rights, slightly bumpy, but there's a snake of cars in front. That was a good start, but now it is Autobahn time, and I'm also well aware that I don't have that much fuel left, so I think I'm probably going to be the first one of the pack to have to peel off to get a little fill up, but we're out on the Autobahn. That means we can do this. Oh yes! Let it scream! The V12 in this thing. I mean, I've done, well, probably nearly 30,000 miles in it, so it had just under 10 when I bought it. But that will never, ever, ever get boring. The car's been refueled. We've stopped also for some breakfast, so I've been refueled. Teddy, you refueled? Teddy? Teddy? He is literally the least sociable passenger you could ever have. Doesn't say anything. Still hasn't chosen any music. What am I going to do? Now up to this point, I haven't actually shown you the other cars that are taking part in this little drive today. So let's go for a little walk up the line here where all the cars are parked up. So up front we have a silver GT3 RS with stickers, RS4 litre, Michelin tyre stickers too. Always a lot of fun revving that thing up towards 9,000 RPM. Then the FF with my co-driver who hasn't even got out to stretch his legs. Then we've got Jerk Collector's 675 LT Spider in the Volcano Red. Obviously makes me miss mine a little bit because we are joined by 2 LT Spiders. This one in the black with orange. And then coming further back, a 570 GT and a 12C, so it's quite McLaren heavy back here. And then a couple of Porsches as well, filling up at the moment. Look at that view out in front of us. Now, the weather is pretty bad. You can see the amount of spray coming off the LT Spider there. There's a lot of standing water, so the pace is rather slower today than I guess we might have intended. What happens when you're following a car? You just can't see anything. GT3 RS is just about to come alongside and pop through. But my goodness, this is so... Well, you know, those guys have Sport Cup 2 tyres on the GT3 RS and Trofeo Rs on the LT. It's pretty easy here in the FF with all-wheel drive with P0s, but that is not comfortable driving. It's time for Teddy to enjoy some mountain passes then. Up we go, we're in Italy now, and this is what it's about, following 2 LTs in the FF. So I've got the best noise for sure, but those guys are going to be hard to keep up with if they open it up. Oh yeah! How are you liking the twisties, Teddy? Still as unresponsive as ever. This is a cool road. It's not supposed to start raining up here. That's no fun. Slippery ground, take it easy, but quite fun chasing the LTs in the FF. And I regularly beat on about how much I love this car, because it may be big and heavy and four-seater, but it's four-wheel drive with over 660 horsepower, and the Lusso has 690 horsepower. So even those LTs are like 300 or 400 kilos lighter, this can put down the power early, revs so far, and it sounds so good, but it can keep up. You can drive with proper supercars. It is a proper supercar. So yeah, this is quite fun. We got up to the summit where we are right now, at the top of Pont-sur-Yoc, I think it is. Jock, I don't really know exactly. But look at the view around here. It was raining, now the sun's come out, we've got a blue sky right above us, and this Teddy, I can see all the comments from you guys right now, the Teddy has gone up mountain passes in more Ferraris than many people in the world, so it's a lucky Teddy right here. But they're all ready to set off. I'm going to jump back in actually because it's freezing right now. Fire the car back up and set on down the hill. That bit of fun has been epic, but now we're back on the motorway. Well, I say we're back on the motorway, we're about to be back on the motorway, and then I guess we've got a fair stretch down from here towards Lake Garda, where we have a couple more nice roads before the final stop for the day. And we're back in the mountains! Tight, twisty hairpins everywhere. Really narrow road. This is literally left and right, backwards and forwards. This is a big heavy car to be doing it in. Away we go! Oh yeah! Now Teddy was being a bit silent, so he's been relegated to the back seat, the naughty seat I suppose you could say, although he's got a TV back there to watch. Not that he should watch that while we're driving around these twisty roads, but this is Vasson, which is one of my kind of favourite places to go and drive because the roads up here are just insane, the views are incredible, and well, today is a lovely afternoon, so it's perfect for it. Down the mountains, and we're back at the side of Lago di Garda, Lake Garda, where I seem to be quite often at the moment, which means plenty of tunnels, plenty of nice views, although not so much you can see while we're going through the tunnels, and obviously following the 12C and the LT Spider in a small little line of traffic. But let's just put the window down a notch. It may be dark, but it's noisy, and that's how it should be. Right, we're going to come out here and hopefully get a quick little glimpse at what this place is about. And just see the hills appearing in the distance. This is the final leg then, heading up the hill towards the hotel. So where we are going to has a sort of 6-kilometer road uphill from the lake itself. And this is disturbingly narrow right now. We just about squeezed through there. This is a big car for a gap like that. But it does mean a little bit more twistiness as we go up. So Teddy, hold on tight. We're going to be going quite tight round corners here. Now that you can see is a cool view as we arrive here at the hotel by Lake Garda. This is amazing. Wow. Just look at this view as the sun is slowly starting to set. What a stunning place. But sadly, this is the end of today's adventure, and that means it's going to be goodbye to my new friend, Mr. Teddy. He's going to head on with the others for the rest of this adventure. He's just chilling here, having a nice break. Not really enjoying the view. He's not even looking the right way, but the guys are going to take him on. Maybe we'll catch up with him again in France in a couple of days. But yeah, farewell, co-driver. It's been a fun 7 or 8 hours not talking to you. His new home for now then, inside the LT Spider. I don't know if he'll drive or ride in that car tomorrow, but he's in there for now, kind of lopsided in the bucket seat. He doesn't quite fit. That might have been very, very random, but it's been quite fun. And today has been awesome driving with the cars. Some of them here already, some still to turn up later on, but just a really cool group. Nice drive, amazing roads, great route, even though the weather went from raining to sunny. We've had all sorts of things going on during the journey as well. But as always, this is one of my favorite places to drive. I've had an amazing day with the Ferrari, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. A bit of a random day, a random kind of vloggy adventure drive with a not so talkative passenger. What should we do? Anyway, big thanks to Jer Collector who arranged and put together all of this. Go follow him. I'll put his Instagram down below, and actually maybe for everyone who's been taking part as well. That is it though. Thanks again for watching. Well, thanks as always for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up, and I will catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.